Richard, welcome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our first car, you may say, what's an XJ6 doing at a Concours? Well, this isn't just any XJ6, this was the personal transport of founder of Jaguar and chairman Sir William Lyons, none other. And of course driven and presented by his grandson, Mr. Michael Quinn, and his lovely wife. Hello, very nice to see you. So racing success, as we know, came very easily to Jaguar. They won Le Mans in the 1950s, no fewer than 5 times. But William Lyons' philosophy in the business really was to go racing and present the cars at Le Mans to help him to sell his road fleet. Quite different to Enzo Ferrari's philosophy, which really was to produce road cars to fund his racing endeavours. And it clearly worked, because Jaguar sold some 100,000 of the XJ6 series. Grace, space and pace was Jaguar's mantra, and I think there's a lovely quote from Sir William Lyons: "It does not cost any more to make something pretty." So my wife agrees. Lyons had a very, very good eye for style and detail. You can see that in the man himself, and I think as we have his grandson here, it will be a great pity not to see if we can get a few words on Sir William Lyons. Would you mind, Michael? You want to stay in the car, or would you like the doors open? And it would be a real shame not to give us a few words about your grandfather.
Thanks, Peter. Well, this year, just to make everybody feel really old, is actually 50 years since this car's launched, almost today, at a show. So I thought it was really important to have this car here, and I think this really is the culmination of my grandfather's life's work. The lines of it are beautiful, it's the most incredible car to drive, so refined, great performance, and I think everybody agrees it has a place here.
Thank you very much, Michael.
That's Mike. It's a great looking car.
It's a beautiful colour, and Jaguars always look elegant, as do the occupants. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again. A reduction in size. We have the 1961, car number 55, the Intermeccanica IMP 700 DT, presented by Sven Skogmar and his partner, or his wife. Wife. Well, congratulations, we get married in this. I love the trousers. So powered by, this is the 700cc, correct? Or is it the 500? Okay, it may have a few cc extra. Okay, so officially the 500cc. Inspired, of course, by a more familiar car perhaps, the Fiat Abarth cars bodied by Zagato, of course lacking the double middle roof. And only 21 of these light aluminium cars were built. And in 1961, a pair of 500cc IMPs were entered into the endurance race at the Nürburgring, and they beat the Fiat Abarth comfortably. But what did that mean? That meant that Fiat stopped supplying the parts. So unfortunately the project ended there, but a lovely sweet car, rear engine, louvers in the back, keeping it cool. The IMP GT, ladies and gentlemen. Many thanks.
And next, ladies and gentlemen, a lovely car, a totally unique Bentley. Now, this is based on the R-Type chassis and mechanicals, embodied as a one-off drop-head coupe by well-known Swiss coach builder Graber. Graber did a number of cars for Bentley, but this is the unique one on the R-Type. And of course, Graber, well-known in other marques as well, but rare on Bentley. It was built for a Swiss professor for his 50th birthday gift to himself. As you can see, smooth, minimalist flowing lines, gentle, harmonious curves, a truly graceful car. And you can see perfectly complemented when you have a look at the car by this subtle shade of grey interior. Now this car has recently been restored to its former glory, and it does look glorious, by the specialist Egon Zweimüller in Austria. And you can see that this understated and handsome Bentley will be a joy to cruise effortlessly with the top down on flowing Swiss Alpine passes or beautiful English country houses. So thank you very much for bringing it.
Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful car. Next on, ladies and gentlemen, car number 57 is a 1970 Ferrari Dino 246 GT Coupe, presented, I believe, by Alan and Sharon Lee. Correct? Very nice to see you. Unquestionably one of the prettiest sports cars of the era, of the 60s and 70s, if not of all time. And I think this is one of the cars that really does appeal more than many others to both sexes. I mean, there aren't many people that don't admire the great looks of the Dino. Of course, named after Enzo Ferrari's late son, Alfa Dino. It's mid-engine, quad-cam, V6 motor, 2.4 litres, a lot of fun to drive, nimble, great on corners, but of course, looks to match. We absolutely love it. This is an early L series car, characterised among other features by the centre lock wheels, 18,000 miles only since 1970, all of them looking stunning. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
One of my favourite cars. Very nice to see you. The fantastic 1952 Alfa Romeo 1900C Sprint by Touring, Carrera Touring, presented by David Ward and his partner, his wife. And Touring and Alfa produced some of the finest motor cars of the 1950s. Absolutely spectacular design. This is a short chassis Sprint version, no exception. They were built with a monocoque design, unlike many of the bigger cars of the era, which would be a separate chassis and body. But Alfa still entrusted these bodies to their favourite coach builders, such as Zagato and Touring, and this is the Touring example. Originally delivered to the US, this is the first series in a series of 4, purist styling. I've always admired the tall wheels, lovely haunches at the rear, smooth curves. It's a really, really pretty car, and of course characterised by the famous Alfa grille in the shield shape is what I wanted to say. So many thanks, and I love the interior on these cars with a painted dash. If you have a chance, have a look. It's minimalist, chrome instruments, every detail is wonderful. Thank you very much, David.
Thank you. Next on, ladies and gentlemen, this gorgeous 1937 Alvis 4.3 litre Van der Pla concealed hood, presented by Jeremy Coulter. Now, the Autocar magazine in 1938 said, in the scheme of things, there are cars, good cars and supercars, the Alvis falling into the latter category. And I think whilst they would have said that of most cars, this truly does fit the description. As you know, in common with other car makers of the 30s, the Alvis built the Roaring chassis and left the rest to the expert coach builders. And their choice of this handsome motor car was the prestigious Van der Pla. And a fine job they made of it. A sealed head coupe design, also known as the fully disappearing top. And it's very rare to see this on the 4.3 litre platform. Only 2 are believed to have been built. As you know, the Alvis was distinguished by its red triangle badge. It was a refined, luxurious and well-engineered motor car, referred to somewhat disparagingly by some as the poor man's Bentley, but I'm not sure that's true. They were probably on a par technologically at the time. This handsome example, beautifully presented in smart, two-tone colour scheme, richly complemented by the dark brown walnut dash and the capping with House of Lords red comedy. So thank you very much for bringing this gorgeous Alvis.
Very stylish. Now, ladies and gentlemen, car number 6 is a 1964 Porsche 904 Carrera GTS. Beautifully driven by Mr. Philip Highland and none other. And what a fabulous prototype.
It's a good job it wasn't noisy or anything, otherwise it's the commentary there.
We're rushing up here, Richard, and they're slightly out of order. Hello. Here we've got a very, very early car from Ferrari. This is a 166 by Touring again. Ferrari would use many of the Touring on a very regular basis. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the very first Ferraris to come out of the factory. It's from 1949, chassis number 70. We got that correct so far? Good, good, good. I'm not finished yet. There's room for error. No, it's powered by the Colombo designed 2-litre engine. It's a 166, and for those that don't know, Ferrari nomenclature was basically, if you counted the cc by the number of cylinders, so it's 12 times 166 equaling 1,992, approximately 2 litres. As we say, it's bodied by Turin, but Ferrari started to feature this for cooling, of course, but this fabulous egg crate grille, which remained a feature on Ferraris for many, many years to come. You can see that it's an early car with the split screen, which is lovely detail throughout the roof line here. It's an absolutely fabulous car, V12 motor, tubular chassis, lightweight body. They raced, they were very, very successful, and the V12 engine and lightweight body was the formula that Ferrari used for many years to come in racing. I was told the brakes are not so good, but I've also heard that who needs good brakes when the engine's good? Is that true? Do you ever use the brakes? It's a wonderful example of a very early Ferrari, a piece of history. Thank you for bringing it.
Thank you very much.
Peter Holloway.
Right, the next batch is on the way, so brief pause, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go away, please. Stay with us. Next batch coming through in just a moment.